Hey, welcome back to the top. The name is Gearhart, and today I am lame. No, for real though. I was actually tagged in the Wants to Battle, or however you say it, by Papa C. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's a future Pokemon League rival, but that's for another day. This is a 8-question tag thing where you answer 8 questions and then you tag somebody else. But before I continue, shout outs to the creator of the tag, Bird Keeper Toby. I was, of course, his 1,500 subscriber, but that's completely trivial and nobody really cares. Also, the graphics here you see on the screen is made by Chespin Jr. 98. The only reason that it's just a picture on the screen instead of a face cam, it's because I can't really do it. Like I said before in previous update videos, I'm kind of limited at this point, so I can do this, I can't really do much. Anyway, so we will start things off. First question being, how did you get that mascot? Okay, Raikkonen, I copied the questions off your video, please. You misspelled something. Anyway, the mascot I have is Duat. Now, there's kind of a long story here. I might get it a little bit rambly, but I'll try to keep it condensed as well as I can. But actually, my very first mascot was Glade. There's reasons for that I'll get into a other video. But Glade was my mascot until about, I want to say, April. Now, I had Glade as a mascot because, well, I liked the Pokemon. It really was fitting in my opinion. But the problem was that I've seen like a whole other people with Glade as their mascot. I needed something that nobody else had done before. Nobody would ever choose. So I was looking and I was trying to keep the same theme as a Pokemon that was like had correlation with a warrior like Glade. It looks like it's like a white knight or something. Stuff like that. And Duat is the one I have right now. But originally I was looking for something that was like a warrior, and Samurott kind of fits that too. And it has facial hair, of course, looks old, but the problem was that I wanted something, well, yeah, I wanted something that wasn't on all fours, and Duat was the next one. But it also symbolizes that I'm not the best at battling yet, because Duat's the middle and it has one more stage up to go, so aka I have a lot to learn. Plus, like I said, nobody really uses it, so I feel like it's symbolic in the way I am, I guess. That's all I can really say, and that's what I went with. Of course, I have yet to reveal. Well, I revealed the new mascot. It's the one with the whole Seattle feel, but that's something else. Anyway, that's how I got my mascot, though. Responding to your most popular comments is, of course, the second question, but that's not a question. B, I kind of do that already, unless there isn't really anything I can reply back to, or if you don't have a reply button, which is mildly infuriating, I might add. But that's really it. I mostly reply to most of the comments. Most of them are from the D-League. Some of them are just like supportive and all that jazz, but hey, I do that all the time, so I don't need a specific video to reply to comments. I do that naturally, so that's just me. Question 3. What was your best Pokemon moment of 2015? Well, the thing about 2015 is this was the first year since 2008 that there's been no new main series Pokemon game during the year in the United States. I haven't had to deal with that since 2008, because of course every single year since 2009 up to this point we've had a game released, even though we had to wait a year and a half for between Black and White and Black and White 2, but that doesn't even matter. The thing is that there's not a lot of Pokemon moments in like the actual Pokemon itself, but in the Pokemon community there has been. I don't know, it's just fun. There was the time where I swept through the LBA tryout tournament. There was when I actually made the D-League, and unfortunately I went 3-5, but hey, I learned my mistakes. That was the first time I drafted in a tier based format. I will try again. It's almost time for another draft, but like I said, that's for another video. Just hold your horses. Hold your Rabidashes, actually. But it's nothing really stands out, really. It just doesn't really stand out to me. Nothing really stands out. I guess we will see what the best Pokemon moment is. It'll reveal itself in the next couple of questions. I can imagine that. Question 4. What do you think the next Pokemon mainstream game will be and why? However, I should also add this might get a little bit rambly because I have a lot of things to say about this. First, with all the news around Zygarde, it's going to be obvious that we're going to involve Kalos again in some way, shape, or form. We will be going back to Kalos, or maybe even a region next to Kalos. I kind of hope that they do that again. I don't know why I haven't done that since Generation 2, but it would be a great idea. They sort of blew the chance of Black and White, making you not be able to battle your former self with the game link, but hey, that's just my opinion. But the main thing is that obviously we'll be going back to Kalos in some way, shape, or form. It's based around Zygarde, because you can't have this Dragon Ball Z looking mofo and say that, hey, we're just gonna totally ignore it. Anybody who thinks this is Generation 7, well, I have a counter argument there. We have this whole Zygarde thing is still up in the air, while Kenyon hasn't been dealt with at all. Neither has AZ's Floette. We have so many unanswered questions that we cannot move on yet. So hey, just wait a second. Just hold on. And there's no remakes yet. The next remake we'll probably see is Diamond and Pearl, which is probably not going to be here until like 2019 or something, and that's still a ways away. And once that hits, that's when I will know that, wow, time has really flown by, because it was Diamond and Pearl that I got. That was the first game that I actually got on the release date. I've been playing Pokemon for a long time, but I never really bought it on the release date until then. But that's just me. Anyway, so it has to be in Kalos. I don't think it'll be called Z, because I think they've said it won't be called Z or something, and they're still trying to be unpredictable, because that's how we had this Black and White 2 thing, because everyone was expecting gray, you know? Yeah. Oh, wow, I kept that under 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I'm a great person. Such a great person that I can actually give you a small teaser on what could be happening in 2016. That will kick off, of course, once I build my computer. Hopefully it'll be done by mid to late January. Once that happens, everything will be smooth sailing. We can stream again. We can, what was it called? Record better again, better quality. And of course, we will still have these same 3 core things: battles, team builders, battle spot champions, which I should add, if you don't already know, my Alpha Sapphire actually got banned from the global link, so the battle spot champions might take a back seat. It's just my Alpha Sapphire. I could use Omega Ruby, but I'm sitting in Slateport City as a girl named Arena, so that I'm not sure how to do that, or how to bring over my Pokemon over there. I don't know. I just simply do not know. The other thing is the league. If you don't already follow another league called the PGL, that's actually Super Gassy's league. He was in the D League with me, and I'm actually going to join his league for Season 3, if you didn't already know. That will happen in 2016. LPs are happening in 2016. If you didn't already know, I based this channel around, quote-unquote, the unorthodox. That being, you have the same core things as other people, but with a twist, and you have the new things that nobody else has done to surround that. So you have stuff that's hopefully nobody has ever done. I have to say hopefully, because I'm not sure. There's a lot of people here. Other things are a super secret project. I think that's what somebody else called it a long time ago, like 2009. But I mean, I kind of already had it on my channel like earlier this year, but it's a league of some sort. I just need the proper workings and people and help to get this off the ground. I mean, honestly, this has potential. It just needs the work. And the one thing that's going to be coming back is the weekly roundup of the Road to Z, or whatever the new game is called. Once that gets announced, the name will adjust. But right now, it is the Road to Z. It'll happen every weekend as we wrap up the week on any new news regarding Pokemon Z, or whatever the name will be. And that also could include, like, fake scans, fake rumors, all that. It should be fun. Like, the hype for the new game, is going to be great. New game will be coming out next year. There's no doubt in my mind that it will be. When? I have no idea. Could be early, could be late, could be in November like it normally is. I can't speak English. We will find out, yeah. The next question. Question number 6 is, what advice would you give to someone starting out on YouTube? Now, I haven't been on this channel for long. I say this channel because I've been on YouTube since 2007, but recently I switched to a different channel because, well, I did something else on a different channel, something completely unrelated to what I do on this channel, but I have learned a lot in this short amount of time I've been on this channel. The main thing is, do not get obsessed with statistics. Do not look at your channel and think, what am I doing wrong? How is this not working? It's like a lot of people have said it. It takes time. Trust me. You might catch a lucky break. You might just be sitting there stagnating at a certain number, certain range. Just don't force yourself to grow. It will hurt you psychologically. Back in late February and early March, I was doing that. And then when, like, even my friends were noticing I was more negative when I was doing this. And then I just took a step away from YouTube late March and didn't come back until about, I want to say, June. After I had taken a break. Just please, for the good of your psyche, do not, it's not a good idea is all I'm trying to say, to force yourself to grow. You might catch a lucky break, that's good, you might be stagnating, it just takes time. And that is key to remember. Just sit back, relax, enjoy your game, enjoy editing. Seriously, it should be fun. It shouldn't have to be a chore. The second to last question, question number 7 is, what has your favorite Pokemon video of 2015 been? Now, that's a hard-pressed question to do, because like I said, 2015 has been a down year for Pokemon. Well, in my opinion, it might be a good year for others, but in regards to things that I enjoy about Pokemon, it has been a down year. But I do have a couple of favorite videos. There's been, like, the normal gem-boosted explosion of Shady. The whole Steve Magnitude, leaving YouTube. Like, I added that video to my favorites, even though it's remaining unlisted because he decided to return instead of quitting. It was still at the time was just like I just wanted to salute to it is what I'm trying to say. But I think the favorite video of this year was when the Global Battle Association returned for Season 4. The way Season 3 ended, I thought the GBA was done. League format would never be, well, it wouldn't be back. There would be no main actual league that everybody loves and everybody watches. The main league itself. But then, when it came back, and I learned that, well, a friend of mine would be in it, that just made me excited for it. Of course, the whole league format thing blew up this year, and you see everybody doing it now. There's like 500 leagues, and it's all thanks to the GBA. So, I salute you too, to the GBA, and also Steve, because he made the GBA. I salute to you. Welcome back. Of course, you can't see me saluting, because I have no face cam right now, because Abraham. Thanks, Abraham Lincoln! Question number 8. The final question in the Wants to Battle tag is recommended to with less subscribers that your audience will love. Now, that honor can go to Mr. Murkrow. I've known him since November or October from last year, sometime before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out. But he is the one I will be doing. Honestly, like I said, I've known him for a while. I've been talking to him and a couple other people, seems like every weekend, for about a year. Well, mainly. Well, you get the idea. You should totally watch him, though. Like, he's such a cool guy. That's all I can say. Cool stuff. And he just does stuff because he doesn't care. And he just does it because why not? That's all I can think of. Can't recommend him enough. Please go check him out. I think I've battled him on my channel 4 times now. So that's cool. You should totally do it, though. Something I also want to add, because this is, of course, a tag video, is that the Pokemon rap tag thing that Will McCarty tagged me in, I couldn't do that because then my mic broke and then I had this computer issue, so I haven't been able to do it. Now, if you want me to, go ahead and crack the like button. Like, there's gonna be no deadline, but if I see, like, more above average amount of likes on this video, I will do it, and I will try to do the best. I actually started writing it, but then the whole mic thing happened, and I just forgot. Well, I didn't forget about it. I just was too frustrated with things, so I will find it, because I had some pretty great rhyme. Somehow I rhymed the word dossier with something. It was pretty sick. And if you want to see that, like I said, crack the like button. It's addicting. And now it's time to drop the tag 3 people. So let's go up to the top right now. And now it is that time yet again to tag 3 people. Now, I don't know who's been tagged and who's not. So, who I'm gonna tag is Sharp Dress Gaming, your mom, and Barack Obama. Enjoy.